Welcome to this latest iplicit video. We're going to take a look at how iplicit has the ability to have a function library added into Microsoft Excel as part of Office 365. And this enables you to create really powerful management reports simply and easily. The most important thing about this is that you can use the skills that you already have with Excel to format, put on graphs, and create a pack in the format that you're looking for. How easy is it? Well, it really is so simple. Within Office 365, you have the ability to load add-ins. You simply load the iplicit add-in, and then you can go and select the category for iplicit, as shown on the right of the screen, and then underneath there is a set of functions for the iplicit cloud accounting solution. So you simply choose the particular function that you want to use. And then it'll ask you for a set of parameters. So for example, again, on the right hand side, you can see here, it's asking for me the legal entity, which financial period and year is that for, and the GL account. So simply complete those items. You can then at any point choose to change the parameters because you save the Excel workbook, format it as you want, go in, change the period, change the year, and all of that information will simply come through live and immediately for you. One of the great features that we've seen already with many customers is that they can take an existing management reporting pack that they have put together and simply go in and replace the values with the function so that it extracts the information live. Or if you're perhaps using a system that has also an ability to bring some information through into Excel, you simply change the function to the new iplicit function, and then you better get those values coming through live. One of the great things about the way in which this works also is that it's compatible with the very latest version of Office 365. And that means it'll work with both the desktop and the web editions of Excel. So that means that when you're in the web, as you can see on the right-hand side, I'm using, in this little example on the screen there, you can see I'm using it through a browser, and that information will still work and in exactly the same way. So if you're on the move, wherever you might be, you can log in, go onto your SharePoint site, open up Office 365 and look at your management report pack, and that information will be live. So let's have a look at this all in action now. And as you can see, I've got a few sort of basic parameters. I've got the legal entity, the reporting year, and the period is what I've got set up here so far. I can see here that you can see I've put in the GL account code, and then I've got the description and the balance. And I've also broken down this information by my departments as well. But just to explain a bit about how these functions work, so let's just choose this one here, which is the balance. So if I click onto it, if I press the function button here, I can actually see that I'm using a function called GL base amount. It asks me for the legal entity, hence why I've gone to cell C4, the period, which I've stored here in C7. And just to explain, the period is a combination of the year, the financial year, and the period within the year. So in this case, 2018-04. And I've basically created that based upon those two options that I'll show you in a moment at the top of the screen. And finally, I've then asked for the GL account code. So that's how that was created. In a similar way, if I just select one with a cost center, it's very similar. GL department base amount, not department, not cost center. You can see I've got the additional field here for department, but cost center would work in exactly the same way as with project, etc., etc. But the great thing is, if I then just change the year, you'll notice immediately, and as I actually haven't logged in as yet, it's now warning me. So I now need to very quickly just go in and log in. So I can now choose this. So I select log in as Paul. And now if I refresh and select that year, that information will come through live like so. So there's the information coming through. But let me show you how easy it would be to just do like a period analysis now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to press the function button. I'm going to select the GL account description function and then just point to the GL code that I've put in there. There we go. There's my description. And now if I wanted to get through a period balance, I press function. I will bring through the GL base amount. Again, answer the questions. The legal entity. Just going to fix that now. I'm now going to then select the period. Now I've selected this in the cell across the top there, but what I'm going to do is just fix the row number, and then finally the GL account code, which again I'll just fix the column in this case. So I select that, drag that across like so, and if I wanted to, in fact, I can just choose to drag that down. And there you can see that information live. So again, if I change this to 2008, this information becomes available. On the right-hand side of the screen, these inquiries I've got access to. I mentioned a little earlier, this is where you can choose to get further information and bring it directly through. Like I've got age debt, age creditors, and etc. etc. So you can just choose those inquiries to bring through predefined setups of data coming straight through. But just to continue my management report pack theme here a moment, what I'm going to do here, just go to my KPI tab. Here's my executive summary. So what I'm seeing here, cash at my bank accounts, my debtors, creditors, totals. I've then got a P&L breakdown, sales, cost of sales, overheads. And I can see my net profit and loss for the period. And what's great here, I can just change the year, and again that information will just refresh for me in seconds. So what have we seen? We've seen how iplicit's Excel function library gives you that live link to create really quickly and easily your management report information. Just choose from the Excel list of Excel functions, put in the parameters as shown in the screen here, and we saw a few moments ago, and that information will update live. It links right the way through to both the desktop and the web editions of Office 365. And as I've already said, this complements the iplicit inquiry functionality, and it also complements the dashboard functionality available within iplicit. So within iplicit you can have these default dashboards that you can choose and you can view. I've got one here with a sales analysis, but it could be a debtors or creditors or whatever it might be. All the data from within iplicit is available for you to create dashboards and allocate those to people, and that might be the default screen they see when they log in.